welcome to Garden Life 365. So today we are so excited because we just received our Meyer Lemon Tree from plantingtree.com. So we're gonna unbox it, but before we do, just a quick side note, this product was sent to us at no charge, but we're gonna give an unbiased review. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unbox it and show you how it comes delivered to you straight from Planting Tree. Then we're also going to plant it in another pot, and we're actually going to pot it as an indoor plant, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. So let's go ahead, and this is how it was delivered. This is how it was laid on my porch. It says lay flat this side up. So this is how FedEx delivered it onto my porch. So we're going to turn it over here. It says this side up, and we're going to find a hopefully easy place to get in. Let's see if there's any instructions on the back. Doesn't look like it. Just says open immediately. So that's what we're going to do. But we're going to just open it from this end here. And it's relatively easy. Those staples, they look big and intimidating, but they're actually pretty easy to open. All right, and then we have our invoice that comes out first. And then I'm not quite sure what this stick is. I'm almost afraid to pull that because I feel like I'm pulling something out. So let me kind of open the package a little more on the sides so I can really see what I'm doing, what I'm getting ready to pull out. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm glad I opened it up because I would have been pulling the stake that will hold the tree upright. So I'm glad I have some scissors here. I'll hold it up so that you can see it. So it looks like they give us some plant care instructions. And this is really nice because these are outdoor planting directions on one side. Tells you what to do when your plant arrives. You have an extended 1-year warranty, a guarantee on the plant. And then we'll open that in a second. Let's get the plant out because it's been shipped for a day now. And we want to get it some air. So there's a little black tie in here, and we're just going to take our scissors and clip that so that we can release our plant from the box. All right. Actually must be two. Oh no, it was just stuck on the edge. And there it is. We have a beautiful Meyer Lemon Tree plant. You can see the tag here. Very pretty tree. I mean, the leaves are just beautiful. You can tell this is a well cared for plant, grown beautifully. All right, so we're gonna sit it there and we are going to open up the instructions. And looking at the care instructions, if you're trying to plant this plant outside, you want to be in zones 8 through 11. We're actually in zone 8, but because the instructions also said that below 40 degrees, this plant can suffer some damage, we're going to put it inside. We don't want to take any chances. Where we live, the temperatures can get pretty cold, probably sometimes down to about 20 degrees. So we're gonna pot it as an indoor plant. And once we get it potted, we're gonna actually take video of that. But I also want you to know that we're gonna come back and we're also going to give you updates on how our plant is growing. In the first year, the instructions say that you can get blooms 4 times. So we're hoping to get some blooms pretty quickly. We hope we can give you an update and show you how it's blooming some new lemons. Also, an interesting fact about the lemon Meyer tree is that it's a mix between a lemon and a mandarin orange. So these are supposed to be sweeter than your typical lemons. So we're really excited about getting some new fruit from this tree. All right, so I took a few minutes to take a look at the care instructions that they provided with the plant. The one thing I will say, because I do intend to plant this indoors or pot it indoors, I wish that it had a few more instructions related to planting indoors. They give you a whole section about outdoor planting directions, and then just a few tips about house and patio plants. On their website, it actually says that this is intended to be an indoor plant, so I would have thought this would have come with more instructions related to indoor planting. But it's great information if you're going to plant it outdoors. This is very helpful. The tips are helpful as well. And then I do like that it tells you what to do when your plant arrives, and that it offers you a guarantee and an extended warranty with their company. So overall, I think they did a great job in preparing, packaging, and shipping this plant. Again, it's a beautiful plant. It almost looks artificial. The leaves are so perfect. Like I said, you can tell they take a lot of care with their plants. It's a beautiful plant. Okay, so like we said earlier, we're going to actually pot this as an indoor plant. We're going to pot it tomorrow because we have to go pick up a citrus potting mix, which is best for this type of tree. What's really nice about the care instructions is it does let us know that if you can't plant it right away, just take it out of the box, leave it in the shipping container it came in, keep it protected from wind, and water regularly. So we're going to do that tomorrow, but we will take the wrapping off and give it some air and give it some light, and then we'll repot it tomorrow. Okay, so we're back. It's been a couple days since we unboxed our lemon Meyer tree, as you can see right here, and we were just waiting to get the soil that we wanted to pot our new tree in. So you can use any good quality soil. I think I mentioned that you needed a special soil to pot this tree. You don't have to have it, but we would just prefer it. And the care instructions that came with the plant did recommend a special organic potting mix for citrus trees. So we went ahead and bought that potting mix, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put the potting mix in the pot and plant the tree in the pot so that we can have it indoors. Now, as I always like to start by mentioning, is that you got to make sure you have the appropriate holes in your pot. This pot did not have holes, so a few minutes ago we just drilled a couple of holes in it so that our plant can drain properly when it's watered. So we just put 5 little holes in there, and that should give it enough drainage ability. So, all right, so we're just going to open our first bag of potting mix. And again, this potting mix is an organic mix that's good for citrus plants. And because this is something that we're going to be eating, we want to make sure that we have something that's all natural. That's just our preference. And we're going to fill it about 1/4 of the way full. A little more, probably half full. And then it also recommends using a starter fertilizer in with the new soil. So we're going to do that. We're going to take a scoop, which is about a cup. It recommends about a cup. And we're just going to scoop that out and pour that into our potting mix. And just mix that up really good so that it's all throughout the soil at the bottom. Okay. Next, we're going to take our lemon Meyer tree, and we're just going to pop it out of the container it came in. Now, I will say we did wait about 2 days to get our potting soil, so just so you know, it is okay to leave it in the pot that it's shipped in. That's what we did. We just made sure it stayed watered, made sure the soil stayed nice and moist. You can tell this is really moist soil, soft. And then we misted the leaves a little bit. The Meyer tree likes humid conditions, so we just took a spray bottle and misted the leaves a little bit so it would be a little humid for it. I'm just trying to get this tag off so that I don't have to try and dig in there and get it after the fact. All right, so we're just going to loosen up that root ball a little bit so it has room to grow in our pot. And then we're just going to stick it right in there. And then we're just going to take more potting soil and dump it right on top. And I figured one bag would not be enough because this was only an 8 quart bag. So we're going to use a second one. We probably won't use the whole thing, but I knew we would need at least a second one. All right, so we're just gonna add a little more in there. Whoa, okay. Probably should have scooped that. Lift our plant up. We don't want it to drown in the bottom, so we lift it up a little bit. We'll add a little more potting mix in there. And again, when you're potting plants, you want to make sure that you fill it up, but not so high that when you water, the water drains over the top. So you kind of want to leave about a ½ inch space at the top, just to make sure it doesn't spill over onto your floors. And then I'm just going to keep raising that up a little bit, just so it's, like I said, not drowning in the pot. And clean out those edges, and that's good. Fill that in a little bit there. And there you have it. We have planted our lemon Meyer tree. It's still beautiful as ever. We got a little bug on there being outside, but this is about to go inside. So we're going to show you where we're going to place it inside. The lemon Meyer tree, it needs sunny, humid conditions. So we have a beautiful sunroom that we can put this in, and we'll show you where we're going to put it in just a second. All right, so we found a home for our lemon Meyer tree right next to our snake plant, which we just repotted recently. You can check out that video at Garden Life 365 or on our YouTube channel at Garden Life 365. And we're just gonna water it now. We also want to say thank you to Planting Tree for sending us this lemon tree. And we'll probably water this a little bit every day, just making sure it stays moist. Again, lemon trees like sunny, humid conditions. So we're also gonna mist the leaves a little bit, just to create a little bit of humidity on the leaves. And that's it. We'll check back in, update you on how our lemon tree is doing. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.